And a big welcome, ladies and gentlemen. The Iron Thunder Racing Network is on the air. It is Tuesday Night Thunder coming at you live from Austin, Texas, here from the beautiful Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix course tonight as the Iron Thunder Racing League Fort Worth Screen Printing Premier Series sets to take on Circuit of the Americas in the Fort Worth Screen Printing 165. Fort Worth Screen Printing 165 from Circuit of the Americas. Last night, seen Bayley Currey dominate the field and fend off some Texas turf here. Bayley Currey is back with us. And you see him there in that familiar Fort Worth Screen Printing Chevrolet Camaro as he is heading out onto the speedway for his lap of record. The guy that put on a show, run him down for the 21st spot, just couldn't quite have anything to do with him once he got to him. The 91 of Action Jackson Allen as he looks to rebound from what was disappointing to him in a P2 finish last night, not able to put all the cards together on the table and get around that 05 machine of Bayley Currey. So he'll try to finish one spot better here tonight and capture the Fort Worth Screen Printing 165 here from Circuit of the Americas. And Bayley Currey looking to sweep the week here in Texas, fitting off that Texas turf of the Texas native, Driftwood, Texas native of Bayley Currey. Also, other cars out there to be on the lookout for. 34, Sean Bounty, with a podium finish last night. He looks to capitalize once again tonight. And best his position last night by 2 spots, coming home on top of that podium. Nonetheless, we expect to see a strong run out of that 34 machine. 34 Toyota Camry. Take a look at the 05 of Bayley Currey right now as he's working his way through turn 19 to come around to 20. The timer will be tripped here. Will be the lap of record for Bayley Currey. A few more cars out on the speedway. We'll bounce around with you. 6 of Kyle Weatherman was strong all night long last night. .35 of Sawyer able to finish in the top 10 last evening. There's a look at the 38 of Roger the Bulldozer Diebold at Kyle Weatherman Racing Ford Mustang. Little trouble there. The 2 Grinds Coffee Pouches machine is Justin White, Mid-South driver. Waiting on our first time lap. The 09 of Dave Matson and the Amsoil Chevrolet ZL1. .25 of Brennan Klusterhuis. Jackson Allen had to step away just a second, but Jackson Allen goes to the top of the board. 215, 787. Bailey Curry P2 at a 215, 852. Patrick Langley in the 78 car. Third quick, fourth quick, Kevin Hash. Sean Bounty, fifth quick. Another strong runner was Patrick Langley in the. Excuse me, I clicked the wrong car. Here's a look at the 63 of Storm Patterson. Those guys are looking for sponsorship for the remainder of the Premier Series. Sponsorship ended last week with their partners, and they did not opt to continue the rest of the season. So the young gun, Florida native Storm Patterson, looking for some sponsorship to finish out the year here. If you're interested, let us know and we can get you in touch with the 63 of Storm Patterson. He just went 8th quick at a 219, 430. 219, 430. 34, Sean Bounty, 5th quick with a 218, 832. 218, 832 at Downward Machine. Staking Downward is a new video game. Check them out at playdownward.com. Some type of console-based game, I do believe. But you can check it out at playdownward.com to be sure. Always support those who support us here in the Iron Thunder Racing League and our drivers. There's a look at Sawyer Ott in the 35 machine. $57 seconds left here in qualifying. Jackson Allen, Bailey Curry, Patrick Langley, Kevin Hash, Sean Bounty to top 5. Kyle Weatherman, Dave Matson, Storm Patterson, Josh Ball, and Raymond Rittenauer. Josh Ball had a good run inside the top 10 last night. Had a good battle with the 63 of Storm Patterson. It's like the 35 of Sawyer Ott gonna have just enough time to get this lap in here. He comes out of turn 20 and lay the hammer down. See where he qualifies. 15th quick at a 221 for 77. 221 for 77. By my notes here, pit road speed limit is 40 miles an hour. Partly cloudy. 97 degrees track temperature to start out today. 70-degree ambient temperature. Congratulations to the 91 of Action Jackson Allen, as he's found himself on the pole. Row number 2. Patrick Langley, Kevin Hash. Row 3. Sean Bounty, Kyle Weatherman. Row 4. Dave Matson, Storm Patterson. Row 5. Josh Ball, Ray Rittenauer. Row 6. Tristan Ott, Brendan Klusterhuis. Row 7. Matt Cherry and Matt Klusterhuis. Row 8, Sawyer John Garrett. Row 9, Christopher Gale, Roger D. Bold. Row 10, Dan Half and Matt Quick. Row 11, George Belfons Jr. and Paul Smith. Row 12, Alex Little, Manning Gregory. Row 13, Justin White, Adam Strong. Row 14, Elaine Hughes, David Jedlicka. Row 15, Josh Cully, Alex Bonham. Row 16, Kyle Hall, Jason Roundabush. Row 17, Brian Workman, Sam Green. Starting shotgun on the field, in the 35th position, the 43 of Kelvin Mosier. Car's getting ready to pull away here. So admin only cautions here tonight. Caution will fly at the conclusion of lap number 5 for stage number 1. And lap 13. Field will work its way through here. We get ready to rock and roll here for the Fort Worth Screen Printing 165 for the first time in the Premier Series. These two guys at the front of the field battled last night after the 91 of Allen just missing qualifying, and he had to start in 21st position. Drove it all the way to P2, but couldn't quite run down that 05 of Bailey Curry. Field lined up 2 by 2, nose to tail behind the iRacing Porsche pace car. We're getting ready. The field will enter turn 20 here. Straighten out onto the straightaway. Start across the finish line. They'll work their way toward the start line. And we are green for the Fort Worth Screen Printing 165 here at Circuit of the Americas. Jackson Allen going to lead them into the first turn. Bailey Curry will have to hammer down on the brakes. They'll get away scot-free there as the 91 of Jackson Allen. Well, moves on. See some of the field coming through. Everybody so far looks to have made it through unscathed. Or at least without heavy demolition. 35 cars took the green flag here tonight. Oh, one car way off of the racetrack. Oh, that was the 48 of Matt Cherry. There's a look at John Garrett in the 66 machine. Kyle Hall using that braking zone to jump up in there. The 88 of Josh Ball, 63 of Storm Patterson. Looks like they'll continue where they left off last night. Lusterhoos will try to throw his name up in the mix for that 8th or 9th spot. Meanwhile, check back with your leader. There is 91 Jackson Allen, 05 Bailey Curry, 78 Patrick Langley, 34 of Sean Bounty, and the 03 of Kevin Hash. Not a whole lot of distance early on separating the top 5. Caution coming at the completion of lap number 5. That will be stage number 1. The top 10 will be points that we paid there as the first lap goes in the books. Led by Jackson Allen. See who can take care of tires and how much tire wear will become an issue. We know we will see a caution at the conclusion of lap number 5 and lap number 12. Two guaranteed cautions tonight, the only 2 cautions we will see. See the leaders and how they're set. Let's work our way back through the field. 35 Sawyer on. 8th place to 63 of Storm Patterson. Looking for some help on board that machine, sponsor wise, for the remainder of the season. A new scheme on that 03 of Kevin Hash. Take a look at that Hash Brothers Performance livery on the side of that 03 out of Woodlawn, Virginia. Those guys do a lot of work in the drag racing sector of motorsport. If you're in the Virginia area, check them out. I'm sure, I do believe they're on Facebook, and see what Hash Brothers Performance can offer you, along with Isom's custom paint and collision. Kevin Hash rides solidly right now in that 5th spot. Dave Matson has got around the 6 of Kyle Weatherman. Take a look at the Kyle Weatherman machine. Kyle Weatherman actually got back. Kyle Weatherman has got around at 03 of Kevin Hash. I'll get a go from 7th to 5th there, and that previous lap. Check back in with your leader. There is Jackson Allen starting to stretch out some distance. Three is on the board. 48 more circuits to go here from Circuit of the Americas, Austin, Texas. Track temperature already down to 92 degrees. Started 97 degree on the track temperature. Josh Scully Fan Club, loud and proud tonight. Glad to have you here on Tuesday Night Thunder from Austin, Texas. 3.36 mile road course, known as Circuit of the Americas. The Fort Worth Screen Premier Series are tackling the Grand Prix portion of the speedway here. The Grand Prix layout. And speaking of Josh Cully, let's take a look at the Wilson Farms machine. Qualified in the 29th, or started 29th. He has made his way up already to the 16th spot. And that Wilson Farms CRT small engine repair Chevrolet Camaro, already with a solid run so far, as he's all over the back deck lid of John Garrett, fighting for that 15th spot as they get ready to head into turn 19 here. 4 laps on the board. Cully making that pass just as the camera decided to switch. Here's a look at Storm Patterson, now Tristan Ott, who rides 12th. Behind the 25 of Klosterhuis and brother just ahead of him as they make their way out of turn number 1. Like Bailey Curry not letting Jackson Allen get too far out there. 6 of Kyle Weatherman has moved himself in to that 3rd spot. A little bit of rear end damage on the 91 machine from the front bumper of the 05 in the drop of the green in turn number 1. First stage caution getting ready. He wanted to go in the stage right here. Out of turn 20 goes the 91 of Jackson Allen. He'll put lap 5 on the board. Caution will come out next time around as soon as either 5 seconds as the lap to the 10th place car crosses the start finish line. Here they are two different. There is a finish line and a start line. Way into turn 10, Curry already letting the rear end of that car get away from him just a bit. Already some takers maybe playing pit strategy on pit road. John Garrett, Kelvin Mosher, Chris McGill, Ray Rittenauer. All those drivers getting service. Maybe some trouble with the 63 machine. Oh, he has lost the grip, lost the handle. Eddie Curry trying to close the gap. Setting up for turn 20. Can Curry do anything to get around the 19? The 91, excuse me. Oh. caution flag 4. Stage number 1 in the books. Jackson Allen, Bailey Curry, Kyle Weatherby, Patrick Langley, Sean Bounty, Kevin Hash, Josh Ball, Dave Matson, Thorne Patterson, and Brendan Klusterhuis. Field behind the pace car. Everybody ample time. Jackson Allen, Bailey Curry, Kyle Weatherby, Patrick Langley, Sean Bounty, Kevin Hash, Josh Ball, Dave Matson, Thorne Patterson, Brendan Klusterhuis. Top 10 points paying positions through the end of stage number 1. A good bit of the field passing by in the background, still yet to catch up. Here comes, led by the 52 of George Belfons Jr. Everybody from 18th on back has just joined the pace field. Should give them all ample time to decide whether they're head down pit road or they're staying out. We did have takers on pit road. John Garrett, Kelvin Mosier, Christopher Gale, Ray Rittenauer all came in just before stage caution. Field working their way back toward the front straightaway here. Who comes pit side for service. Who elects to stay out on the speedway. All be led down and around by the 91 of Jackson Allen. 05 Bailey Curry coming in. Patrick Langley, Sean Bounty, Kevin Hash. Josh Ball gonna stay out on the speedway in that 88 machine. Look at the end of pit road here as the pace car and the lone Josh Ball goes by. There's John Garrett, Kelvin Mosier, Christopher Gale will all stay out on the speedway. Well, Kyle Weatherman might have beat the 05 off of pit lane. As they're lined up right now, he most certainly did. Weatherman, a 14 flat stop. 14:03 for Curry and Allen. Not a good stop for Patrick Langley, 15 seconds. Jackson Allen will file in behind. Right behind the 84. Take a look at the 33 machine. Made his way from 29th, now sitting in the 13th spot. Field should get the 1 to go signal. This time by led by the 88 of Josh Ball in the Nationwide Insurance Chevrolet. The lights have been extinguished around the racing surface and atop the pace car. It will go green next time by. Restart here on lap number 10. See Josh Ball, John Garrett, Kelvin Mosier, Christopher Gale, Jackson Allen, the top 5. Kyle Weatherman, Bailey Curry, Patrick Langley, Sean Bounty, and Kevin Hash rounding out the top 10. 35 cars still on the lead lap after 9 laps of competition here on the Iron Thunder Racing Network. Next caution coming at the completion of lap 12. The leader takes lap 13. Completion of stage number 2. Quick little stint here. Stage 2 in the books. Right now working lap number 9, 22 laps remaining. Atop of the Americas here as the field paces their way back toward the start finish line. Here we go. Coming back to the green flag. Make this tight turn here. On 20. Jackson, the 88 of Josh Ball, already on the hammer. Here comes that 43, Sam O'Malley's machine. With Kelvin Mosier on the extreme inside. Everybody on the binders up on top of the hill here in turn number one. Will everybody make it through? So far, most of the field has made it through. John Garrett out front here in this 66 machine. Three wide here. 91 Jackson Allen. Bailey Curry. Those guys trying to work their way through there. Patrick Langley on the radio wanting to see some patience. Those guys are slinging it in there. Their points on the line here. Stage number 2. Just a few laps away. See them trying to work their way through the field. Take a look at John Garrett. Flipping back just a bit. Kyle Weatherman, ahead of Jackson Allen, has caught your leader. They come out of turn 20. Move to the inside as they go up the hill here for turn number 1. Kyle Weatherman to the lead in turn number 1. Jackson Allen trying to get P2 away from Josh Ball. All with 11 laps on his set of tires so far, showing off as they work their way through the S's here. Awesome looking shot at those race cars. Oh, trying to get a number. Oh, George Belfont Jr. way up in the air. There's Jackson Allen and Bailey Curry battling for the 3rd spot. Action all over the racetrack. They're already 2 laps away. picks of Kyle Weatherman, your leader, as we work it back through. Sawyer out in the ninth spot. There's Bailey Curry to the lead. Bailey Curry looking to sweep the week here. Jackson Allen to pit road. Caution is out. Leaders catching back up to the pace car here. Still chunky up behind the pace car. Bailey Curry leading 2 laps during the end of that stage. And we see Josh Ball able to hold on to that 4th spot. I have crossing the line Bailey Curry, Kyle Weatherman, Jackson Allen, Sean Bounty, Josh Ball, Patrick Langley, Kevin Hash, John Garrett, Sawyer Ott, and Dave Matson. Here comes Takers on pit road, led by the 05 of Bailey Curry. Let's see how they will come off of pit road. So far, everybody taking the advantage and hitting pit road. Jackson Allen stays out as he pitted right before the caution. He'll make up 3 spots. Big winner out of all this. Looks like right now. Let's get out here. See where they all unfold here when everybody crosses that start finish line once again. The 03 of Kevin Hash may have played some pit strategy as well. Looks like he is in front of the 91. The way the field sets. Right now, O3 Kevin Hash set to take over the lead. We'll get you that field rundown as soon as they cross scoring and timing loop. Alrighty, doubling up and crossing that start finish line. Get you the top 10 right here momentarily. Kevin Hash, Jackson Allen, 1 and 2. Bailey Curry, Kyle Weatherman, 3 and 4. Kyle Hall, out of nowhere, from the 31st position up to the 5th spot. 6, Sean Bounty, 7th. Patrick Langley, Josh Ball settles in 8th. 9th, Sawyer John Garrett rounds out the top 10. Dave Matson, Matt Cherry, Brendan Klusterhuis, Kelvin Moser, and Josh Cully, the top 15. Working their way back toward the start finish line to get the final stage underway. With we'll get the green flag with 14 laps to make up the Fort Worth Screen Printing 165 from Circuit of the Americas for the Iron Thunder Racing League Fort Worth Screen Printing Premier Series. Live here only on the Iron Thunder Racing Network, Tuesday Night Thunder. Here we go, green back in the air. Footwork screen printing 165 is back underway. 03 of Kevin Hash will lead the field up the hill here into turn number 1. Top 5, we're going to make it through. Top 10 squeezing through there. Kevin Hash back on the hammer now. He'll stretch it out. In front of that, the 91 of Jackson Allen. And the 91J running P2, P3. The 05 of Bailey Curry still trying to find a way to sweep the Texas weekend here. Already going to battle now, the 91 of Jackson Allen already looking to find a way around that 03 of Kevin Hash. He'll look to the inside as they head toward number 10. Kevin Hash will put the hammer down and pull away by half a car length, maybe a car length now. Two different lines entering the corner here. That time paying off for the 03 of Kevin Hash. Back up front, the 91 of Jackson Allen. He'll look to go outside of the 03. The 03 going to battle back hard. Here comes Bailey Curry. Three-way battle for the top spot. Side by side now for second. Here it is, side by side for first. Don't look now. The 6 of Kyle Weatherman still back there, along with the 34 of Sean Bounty. We got a battle up front. It's getting hot and heavy. With 14 to go here from Circuit of the Americas. Bailey Curry to the spot. And the 91 of Jackson Allen hooks the rear end of the 05. He'll lose 2 spots. Now Bailey Curry back on the hunt here. No telling what'll happen if that 05 machine gets to the back bumper of that 91. We'll see it all unfold here on the Iron Thunder Racing Network, the place to be right now, as Kevin Hash will lead his second lap of the night. Still holding off the 91 of Action Jackson Allen. Bailey Curry makes quick work of that 34 of Sean Bounty. He'll move around him now and take back over the 4th spot. Bailey Curry right now looks like he's on a tear. To let the emotions not get the best of him. He's still got 13 laps to take care of those tires. Kevin Hash right now still leading back into turn number 10. 91 of Jackson Allen not going to go away quietly as he still rides very close to the back deck lid of that 03 Hash Brothers Performance Chevrolet. Ford versus Chevrolet at the front of the field. Hash and Allen doing battle here as Allen pulls up beside. Kevin did pit but did not take tires. Kevin Hash just a matter of time holding off fresher tires than the 91 of Allen. Now Allen has about has older tires, but only pace laps as we see Swirly goes to 6 of Kyle Weatherman, but Bailey Curry is already right back on the rear end of that 03 machine. He'll look to the inside here. That'll give the advantage to the inside of the next turn to the 03. He'll fall back in line now as the 91 of Jackson Allen starts to scoot away. Bailey Curry will have to get back on the hammer here. Make quick work of the next 2 guys if he wants a shot sweeping the week here. Now around the 03 of Kevin Hash. He'll move into the 3rd spot now, set his sights on the 6 of Kyle Weatherman. Can he get back to the 91 of Allen? And if he does, what will unfold? Sean Bounty does a little dive bomb move there. I would consider that dive bomb, but that is Sean Bounty's normal transition into turn number one, as we spoke about last night on the Rush Series broadcast. Coming through the S's there. Curry all over the back end of this 6 machine. We'll get into that turtle there. Kyle Weatherman knew the 05 was on a tear. He'd let him go just as soon as he got an opportunity to do so without costing himself momentum on the speedway. Now still 12 laps remain here at Circuit of the Americas. A long way to go. Bailey Currey to run down that 91 machine. After we've had a couple of laps in, after a restart, we'll give you the rundown. Jackson Allen leads Bailey Currey, Kyle Weatherman, Kevin Haas, Sean Bounty, Josh Ball, Patrick Langley, Sawyer Ott, Brendan Kluserhoos, and Matt Cherry round out the top 10. 11th, Kyle Hall, Dave Dyson, 12th, 13th, Sam Green, 14th, to be Kelvin Mosier, 15th, Josh Cully, 16th, Tristan Ott, 17th, Matt Kluserhoos, Justin White, John Garrett, and Roger D. Bolden round out the top 20. Here's a look at the 33. Oh, Sam Green trying to pull the brake job on him there. Back up front, we'll see the distance here. Allen may be able to squeak away. See what happened here for Roger Diebold. Ten to go for your leader, 91 of Jackson Allen. Let's see what happened here with John Garrett. There we go, Roger Debold jumps over, makes contact with Garrett. There's a distance between first and second with 10 laps to go. Sean Downey able to get around the 6 of Kyle Weatherman for that third spot. Josh Cully in the 12th spot now. Deputy to Patrick Langley looking to get around the boss man Kyle Weatherman. There's a look at Dan Half in the 32. And the 86 of Alex Bottom in the Waterburger Toyota Camry. Pressing out to see a Cattle Company machine. Eight laps to go for Action Jackson Island up the hill to turn number 1. Paul Smith in the Proton Mill, Cosmic Cross Wrench Motorsports. 84 Christopher Gale in the Toyota. They battle side by side for that 21st position. There is the distance now between Action Jackson Allen in the 91 and the 05 Fort Worth screen printing Chevrolet of Bailey Currey. Up the hill into turn number 1. These guys out here on a Tuesday night stroll making it look easy with 7 laps to go as they head into turn number 10. As the laps wind down, I got a feeling the heat is about to get turned up here at the front of this field. These two are walking away from third place of Sean Bounty. About a tune of 7 seconds. Currey has worked his way back. After going around off the nose in the 91, just a handful of laps to go. The race is on now for Bailey Currey and Jackson Allen. Currey is there. They'll look to the inside as they run up the hill here for turn number 1. 05 of Bailey Currey to the inside. They're steer side by side as they exit the corner here. Allen a little stronger right now on the inside. Bailey Currey hammered down on that outside. They get ready to head through the S's. Currey has had some time to let it simmer. Not too long ago, he went off the nose of that 91 machine. All but spelled disaster for him. He was quickly able to get it back on track, only losing 2 spots. Now he finds himself in the battle to lead with 6 laps to go. Certain right now, Bailey Currey 10th. Make the 91 of Jackson Allen push it just a little bit, much as he can. Here we go, back to the front straightaway. We'll have 5 laps to go for Jackson Allen. We come up on slower traffic up the hill into corner number 1. Bailey Curry will step inside again. They get that inside advantage. Back to the gas, but not quite as quick. It's the 91 machine. Coming up on slower traffic. Curry trying to use it to his advantage. Five laps to go. Jackson Allen, Bailey Curry, Patrick Langley, Sean Downey, and Kyle Weatherman round out the top 5. It'll be Josh Ball, Kevin Hash, Sam Green, Dave Matson, and Josh Cully. Round out the top 2. Inside again goes the Curry able to slip it by. Just had to turn away for a second in case you missed it. Here goes the pass. Bailey Curry back to your lead with 5 to go. We come around here. Bailey Curry gonna go pit side. Pit road for Bailey Curry. '91 Jackson Allen back up to the front spot. Fuel mileage B factor. The furthest we've seen. 14 laps out of the 88 of Josh Ball. Jackson Allen right now on lap 15. Kyle Weatherman on pit road. Patrick Langley, Sean Downey. Look at the 05 of Bailey Curry. Work back through some traffic. And a 13.9 second stop. While back up front to Jackson Allen. I'm gonna get 3 to go. Paul Smith in the 17th spot. Right ahead of him, the 87 of Raymond Rittenauer. Kevin Hash, 34, Sean Bounty. Heading forward right now in the 8th spot. Patrick Langley in the 78, right in tow. Matt Cherry in the 21st position. Napido House Chevrolet for Kyle Weatherman Racing. Battle for that second spot. There is Josh Ballin at 88. Ahead of the 05 of Bailey Curry. Josh will get ample room. Back to your leader. Coming down pit road now, the 91 of Jackson Allen. Let's follow him down pit road and see what service he takes with 2 laps to go. Bailey Curry now getting ready to enter turn 19. Curry in turn 20. Ready to head down the straightaway here. Fuel only for the 91. There is Bailey Curry. Almost simultaneously into turn number 1. New tires for Bailey Curry, old tires for Jackson Allen. Fuel only for the 91. With 2 to go. We find ourselves right back where we left off. Again, Jackson Allen hold off that 05 machine. And Bailey Curry sweep the week. Curry looking to break out the brooms here in his home state of Texas. Send him off into turn number 10. '05 of Bailey Curry gonna outbreak the 91. He will take back over the lead down the back straightaway here at Circuit of the Americas. That have been the winning move of the race. Bet your bottom dollar that 91 of Action Jackson Allen will not go away without a fight. Into turn number 19 now. Out of corner 20. 1 lap to go. White flag in the air for Texas native Bailey Curry. Can he break out the brooms and sweep the week here from Circuit of the Americas? The Circuit of the Americas Fort Worth screen printing 165. Just 19 corners away from victory is the 05 of Bailey Curry. He'll work his way now through the S's. You see the distance he's opened up between he and second place of Jackson Allen. All he's got to do now is put his corners together, keep the tires pointed in the right direction, the rubber side down, and stay on the racetrack. Josh Ball still riding in the third spot. One more time through this section of the speedway. Bailey Curry just 3 corners away from breaking out the brooms. Through turn 19. 1 corner away through the final corner. The Fort Worth screen printing 165 will go to the 05 of Bailey Curry. Break out the booms and swept the weekend here in Austin, Texas. P2 goes to Jackson Allen. The 88 of Josh Ball will finish third. 21 of Sam Green. Patrick Langley. Sean Bounty. We'll get a word from your winners. One second, we'll get them up into the Discord booth. Ready? Work on getting the 88 of Josh Ball up into our booth here, just momentarily. Stop there, we will definitely get of them here. Alrighty, joining me up in the booth, the driver of the 88 Nationwide Chevrolet, and took a little bit of pit strategy early on, got you some much needed track position, and was able to do a hell of a job in holding those guys off as long as you did, and then keeping that position a little bit, fell back there. I was able to play it once again and bring it home solidly in the P3 position, and booth interviews are becoming a regular for the 88.
Yeah, we were just playing the strategy this week. I remember last week I told you we were just playing to try to survive, so that was kind of what we did. Yeah, and basically we just stayed out that first caution, which was kind of it ended up working out, but I was hoping a couple more people would stay out, and then yeah, I just played the fuel mileage once I knew I couldn't catch those guys there on the last stint.
Yeah, man, I tell you, it was exciting to see different strategy played out all across the board, and um, fun to see. Started out there, looks like you and Storm Patterson was going to pick up where you left off last night. You're able to quickly, shake it and work a way around him there, and just kind of run your own race. And I know last night gave you the confidence that you needed to tackle it here, and we've seen a lot of guys improve from last night. And I really enjoyed tackling Circuit of the Americas, and hope to see it back on the schedule here in the future.
Yeah, definitely helped out last night. Even though it was like a last minute decision, it was 8:58, and I'm like, why not? I'll run it. It's only 20 laps. Why not? So definitely helped out. Knowing what the car was going to do on longer runs, and just to see where if you stayed out, where the leaders would come out of the pits if they pitted and took tires was one of the biggest things to know.
Did it seem like last night tire wear was more of a factor than what you played with tonight?
Yeah, because we didn't have the stages last night, so it was kind of like pit whenever you think you can make it to the end, but kind of get an advantage. Whereas tonight it was like, okay, we got a lap 5, and then we go to lap 12. So couldn't we stay out? Which I did, which it wasn't so bad. I mean, the tires got worn in there at the end, but still able to keep up top 5. So I thought it was all in all a good run. But yeah, these have a little more horsepower, so definitely wore the tires out a little more.
All right, man. Well, we glad to have you back here, and maybe we'll continue this streak of booth interviews. Congratulations once again on a solid run, and good luck next week.
See you then.
All righty. Joining me up in the booth tonight, and I tell you, probably not where you want to be interviewing from again tonight, but you're able to get a good qualifying run there, and actually hang it on the pole tonight. But just coming up there a little short. Bailey was on a mission to break out the brooms. You two were able still to be the class of the field and still put on the best show of the night. Not where you want to be, but congratulations once again on a solid run.
Thank you, Grissom. Man, same song, different verse, really. He had the long run speed the whole race. Can't complain too bad. We come in there, put it on the pole. I knew I had good short run speed. I knew I could hold him off for the first stage. I was closer tonight than I was in the Xfinity car, so that's all you can ask for. Take away a second. I'm not sure where I came through on that second stage. There's a little bit of confusion there because I was on pit road. So, anyways, we top 2 finished 2 nights in a row. Can't be unhappy with that, I guess. I know we led a lot of laps, but I didn't really expect to steal one here from him. It was a hometown kid, and he was on a mission no matter what there. So,
yeah, I tell you, coming here a little bit different than most places, even on the speedways and other road courses. What we have here is a finish line, which is not too long after you're on pit road, which was into your advantage. You were able to cross that line, which is also the only scoring loop that iRacing has on the surface. I'm not sure quite why they do that, but nonetheless, that finish line and then a start line, they actually start further down than what we finish here, but that was able to pretty much help you there in that second stage, being able to pit early there and still being credited in that third spot. And I believe that's where you pitted from to begin with. If I'm not mistaken, you left the surface in third and was able to come across the line in third, so really didn't bother you much there. And other than Kevin not taking any tires, you'd have been sitting there P1, but had to restart it there behind him, which never know, may have slowed you down just a little bit or made you use a little more tire than you needed a little earlier on. But he was able to get out there ahead of you and really set up for some awesome racing right there at the beginning, and then a little bit of contact with Curry, and he was able to just, not sure quite how. I figured he would burn him up trying to get back to you, but he was able to do a fairly good job.
Yeah, that getting on the pit road there was something I had worked on in practice. Just to, I had thought about making that gamble of just pitting coming through the line because I knew where the line was. Pretty much worked out there. Yeah, with only 2 laps to go with that final stage, that was a little weird. Or with that second stage, it was a little weird. So I actually expected somebody to stay out. It looked like the 03 was the only one that did. And man, that instant with Bailey, I'm not even sure if I got into him. I didn't get a 0x or anything. I know it was close. There's just tight racing there. I'm glad he didn't like completely go flying off the track and was able to recover. And I probably used up my tires a little bit too much trying to get around Kevin. I just knew that I was shorter on fuel. Well, I thought I was, but it turns out I was actually better on fuel than everybody. I guess I was doing better savings. So, we can't complain. Congratulations to Bailey. He done it 2 times in a row there, and I'm sure he's happy about that one.
All righty, man. We look forward to next week. Congratulations on a solid weekend here, and good luck next week.
Thank you, sir.
All righty, gonna get our winner up here. Give me 1 second. Alrighty, joining me now, the Fort Worth Screen Printing Chevrolet, the 05 of Bailey Curry, breaking out the brooms here in Austin, Texas, man. Congratulations on a hell of a run tonight. Was able to battle back and I'm not quite sure Bailey, that little bit of contact maybe. He said he didn't receive any X's, but nonetheless, with a spin there, you were able to just make that charge back there, and we were watching you, and in the back of my mind praying that you didn't overrun it just a little bit to wear out those tires, but you were able to do exactly what you needed to do and put on a hell of a show for up here in the booth. And like I said, breaking out those brooms. Congratulations on taking home the Fort Worth Screen Printing 165.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I mean, that deal there is just really tight, I knew I was pushing it to try to, clear myself there and get down, but I figured it was time. If it was going to be time to do it, it was then. But yeah, just a little bit of contact there, not that big of a deal. We were able to overcome it and, get the win in the end. Feel like tire conservation was key tonight, just saving those tires, not burning them up too early, but still maintaining pace. But yeah, it worked out. I really like this track and happy to sweep here.
I tell you, the more we get into this season, the king of conservation is in the seat of that 05, as we've been finding out more and more. So when it comes to tire conservation, seems like the Curry is the king there. And tell you what, get a little bit more excited about the rest of the season, and really enjoyed Circuit of the Americas, and hopefully we'll see Mr. Ott put her back on the schedule here soon.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely a fun track, and excited to go ahead and get my first Premier win. And I think we were pointed into the playoffs, but it's good to go ahead and lock in.
Most definitely, and we look forward to seeing your charge through the playoffs when we get there and able to hang loose a little bit here now, knowing you're definitely in the mix there. Congratulations once again, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, that was a winner of Bailey Curry in the 05 Fort Worth Screen Printing Machine. Tuesday Night Thunder coming to an end here from Austin, Texas. And Circuit of the Americas. Had a blast the last 2 nights. Thank you to the Josh Cully fan club for tuning in. Thank you to each and every one of the 35 drivers who participated in tonight's events. You guys are what keeps this league rolling. each and every season. And we look forward to continuing season number 6 here in the Iron Thunder Racing League Premier Series. As we get set next week, we will run over our second round of the chase for the Premier Series, the Ole Miss 199 at Talladega Super Speedway for the Rush Series. We'll have the Ryan Sadusky Memorial 200 from Talladega Super Speedway for our Premier Series. Can't wait to get to Talladega, and especially the Ryan Sadusky Memorial to honor Mr. Ryan Sadusky. A little bit of trouble. We appreciate you tuning in once again. Y'all keep showing up. We'll keep showing out. From Austin, Texas, Circuit of the Americas. Fort Worth Screen Printing 165